Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. I'm not wasting any time today, I'm just gonna get right into it. I already lost an hour to work today. I'm not gonna waste much more time than that. Welcome on in, Rextras, and Wales, and Empirical Woodland, and my lurkers, which I appreciate may also include Wales shortly. See, there you go. Very spooky game. We don't want to scare baby whales. Right, first thing I'm going to check. Oh, hell yeah, we got the outfits on. That's the one you want. So, from the last stream to this one, I replayed the first drop. Because I thought I had missed a ghost in the first stream. And I had, but not the one that I thought it was. When you're crawling through a tunnel, there's one sort of hanging over your head. I got that one. But what I didn't get was when you use the phantom key to open the door, if you don't go into the room immediately, a ghost appears. So I took a picture of it and then I got it. Alright, cool. Interlude! Find a token that will lead you to Hisoka. That mountain. After Fuyuhi's death, countless corpses washed into the pool of purification, along with the camera obscura. Hisoka must be up there somewhere. Yuri sets about looking for clues. That's a really beautiful little wallpaper, isn't it? I like it. With Hisoka still missing, Yuri recalls what she witnessed on the mountain. Fuyuhi taking her own life while entranced by a malevolent spirit, and the bodies of dead shrine maidens washed up at the pool of purification. These disquieting images leave Yuri with no doubt that Mount Hikami houses some kind of horrifying secret. Yuri takes the camera obscura that she found on the mountain and begins to search for a token that will lead her to Hisoka. Yeah. I forget why this one is called Interlude. As far as I'm aware, there's not a great deal of, going around the forest.
There was no body, right? And you said, what was it? That lots of women's bodies washed up afterwards? I think there have been reports saying something like that before. Oh, well. I'll see what I can find out tomorrow.
Look at this magnificent hat! I didn't mean to make those do that. They do that automatically. A dark silhouette standing on what looks like a body of water. The other photos are no good. They're all black, as if they were exposed to strong light. This doesn't tell me anything. Maybe there are more clues in Hisoka's room. This hat is gonna get all the way in the way, and I think that's incredible. The sound of raindrops on the window echoes faintly. I actually don't mind rainy days. Today has been a very rainy day indeed. It essentially hasn't stopped all day, and that's fine. Right, which way is Hisoka's room? I'm going to say this way. Look at this, by the way. This little section, absolutely beautiful. I think this is amazing. Thank you also for the lurk, Empirical Woodland. This game is far too wobbly for the trees. Or just, in general. Look at that! You saw those! Hisoka liked to sit at her desk to relax. The Japanese style of the room helped her de-stress. It's an old Japanese style full-length mirror. I never liked looking into mirrors. something in the picture. This is the storeroom on the first floor. Hang on. Just let me go through my various 3 different menus. Yeah, no, that's as bright as that's gonna go. Man, I thought I was fine after the last stream, but apparently not.
Forgive me.
What was that? Is there something in that room? Insomnia. Welcome on in. They are incredibly fatal, Lady Mappy. Please be careful. Particularly with this amazing hat. This looks like a report on a shadow reading case, but most of it has been erased, making it difficult to read. Subject: Akari Narumi. Client: Kyoko Narumi. Token: a personal photo. Details: subject deceased. Nothing I could do. A girl in a school uniform. It's been crumpled up so many times that you can't make out the face. Actually, hang on. I remember this. Ah. Maybe I'm thinking of Fatal Frame 3. There's one of them where there's a chest of drawers like that. And you open it up, and every single night there's some healing items in there. Oh, it's a security camera. That probably won't mean anything. I also kind of like the sound of rain. It's nicer when it's with someone. But like, I'd sit here with a cup of tea. I thought that was a ghost! I'd sit here with a cup of tea and relax. Hold it with both hands and go, ah. After every sip, I would deserve getting shot. Oh, this is going to make getting caught by those phantom hands way harder if I can't see them. Are we sure we want to keep the witch's hat? What a stupid question. Of course I want to keep the witch's hat. It's a small key. Maybe it opens the drawer in Hisoka's desk. Some dusty paperwork was also in there. Looks like a shadow reading request. Case closed is written in large red letters. Subject: Miku Hinasaki. Client: Sachi Iyama. Friend: Token: a personal photo. Details: disappeared searching for her missing brother, but was found. Mother of 1. Father unknown. Disappeared again 3 years later. Note: photographer. Client is her daughter's guardian. Result: search abandoned. Attempted shadow reading several times, but traces were too weak to follow. Suspect is alive, but a newer or stronger token is required. It may be that the subject does not want to be found. A warm but lonely expression. She looks like she might fade away at any moment. Subject: Tsumugi Katashina. Client: a family physician. Token: personal photo. Details: unstable family. Tendency to blame herself for strife with her half-sister. Bears self-inflicted wounds. Note: strict family may be the cause. We'll ask doctor for care after subject is found. Result: search abandoned. Contacted by the family. Matt has been turned over to the police, have been asked to drop the investigation. Her face seems tinged with sadness. She's still missing, but her family has given up the search. Case closed is written in large red letters. Subject, Yuri Kozukata. Client, none. Token, personal photo. Details, emotionally unstable after family lost in an accident. Stopped going to school a few days ago. Neighbors say she left home as normal. Note, claimed to see things others can't. Now recovered. Subject, taken into custody. Observation required. Safely in my custody. Believe close attention is necessary. We'll look after her for a while. High school graduation photo. Just look at that intense expression. Kosaka, welcome on in! I wonder how much I changed since then. I still have a hard time looking at mirrors. There's a clock on top of an old dresser. The face is worn and faded. Misoka seems to really like this clock. So, what do we know about the names that we just found? Well, Tsumugi is one of the ones that Fuyuhi was trying to find. Miku is the main character of Fatal Frame 1 and a recurring character in Fatal Frame 3. And Yuri is us. Hello. Couple of interesting notes on Miku's file, though. We'll get to those. There's a file tucked away in the desk drawer. It contains photos and several sheets of paper. Subject, Haruka Momose. Client, Fuyuhi Himino. Friend. Token, personal photo. Client and subject used to be cafe regulars. A group suicide was reported at time of disappearance. Connection unknown. Note, a quiet, gentle girl. Seemed keen to please others. Haruka Momose. Compared to her photo with Fuyuhi, she has a somewhat darker expression. Miyu Hinasaki. Looks like someone else who went missing on the mountain. Miyu Hinasaki. Client, S. Iyama, foster mom. Token, personal photo. Details. When looking for her birth mother, missing since subject's childhood, uttered something about Mount Hikami, according to her talent agent. Wait, is she an idol? I didn't know that. Said to possess psychic powers. Client is very worried. Photo of a slender, elegant young woman. So, this is Miyu Hinasaki. Cassette tape from an answering machine. The label shows a date and a client's name. And a missing report for one Kazuya Sakaki. I've heard Hisoka mention the name before. Kazuya Hisaki. Where did that come from? Kazuya Sakaki, get that right. Client, Ren Hojo. Friend. Token, personal photo. Details. Known to wander off. Went incommunicado while gathering post-mortem photographs of Ren. Awaiting possible contact. Note. Gives a bad impression. Seems quite unlike Ren. Kazuya Sagaki. He's a friend of Ren's, but I've never met him. You want a bad impression? Hello there, I'm Rixtress. 10 on 10. Met with a potential client. Doesn't know whether the subject is alive or dead. She says she may have wandered off somewhere, maybe waiting for help. Doesn't want to leave home in case subject comes back on her own. I tripped up, said something I shouldn't have. I asked what she'd do when we find her. She laughed and said, when we get back, there are things I want to tell her. Her smile looked forced. She looked worn down by it all. I should mind my own business. I'm worried about leaving Yuri alone, but this one is urgent. No time to lose. I have to go. The file lists the missing person cases that Hisoka took on. Haruka Momose. This is the girl he was looking for. I may be able to track her down if I use this photograph as a token. So what I'm going to recommend with that one there, Kosaka, is do not steep your tea for quite so long, and maybe cut back on the amount of tea you are drinking if you are drinking a lot. Because it's caffeinated, or just as much as coffee, in fact. And like if it can become addictive and you'll get the shakes, or you can get the shakes. And you don't want to do that. Friend of mine, Drew, once said, I'm not addicted to coffee, I just get real cranky and irritable and headachy when I don't drink it. Okay, friend. Everything's good. Hisoka. This time, I'm the one who will save you. Using the camera obscura, Yuri found a number of missing person case files connected to Mount Hikami. She is now more determined than ever to head back to the mountain and find Hisoka. Excuse me. Fourth drop. Find Haruka Momose. Fuyuhi had been searching for her friend, a girl called Haruka Momose. Yuri finds a photo of Haruka in Hisoka's desk and uses it to follow her trace, leading her back to Mount Hikami. Yeah, I don't need those points for anything. I was gonna use them. After finding a missing persons file on Hisoka's desk, Yuri realizes Hisoka had been looking for Haruka Momose. She recalls what Fuyuhi said when they passed the Shrine of Dolls. Haruka, she's here. With this in mind, Yuri heads to the Shrine of Dolls, hoping that if she finds Haruka, she may just learn of Hisoka's whereabouts too. It's possible, Kosaka, there's like different blends are different. Well, blends, that's what it is. Some have certain content of chemicals like this, some have more caffeine than others, some have less. You know, this is how you get stuff like decaf tea. Follow Haruka's trace. Let's go. Oh, there you go. Thank you very much, Rickstress, for doing the homework while I am busy witching. Do I have my camera? Hell yeah, I have my camera. Oh, look at that. Is that a trap? That feels like a trap. It's a trap! Hi. Don't I have... I thought I had the measure command. Is that a thing? I thought I saw a little thing down there, and that's why I went, is that a trap? I guess I did. It just threw a ghost at me anyway. Say, it could be a number of things. It could be the acidity. It could be how long you are steeping your tea. Haruka Momose behind the waterfall. Oh, I remember this bit. Right, just give me a second. We need to wait for that to load. There's a note here, soaked in the water. It's written in small, feminine handwriting. I awoke to the sound of water. Should I press on or go back? This is the point of no return, if I want to see Huihi again. Ah! Dang it! I have taken a picture of that ghost. Did I reload that checkpoint many, many times to get the picture of that ghost? Yes, I did. I have it now, though, so don't worry about it. Everything's fine. But yeah, in fairness, that also goes for most things. Like, if you are finding that this thing is hurting you, and you are able to, stop. Like, to an extent. That's kind of the point with exercise. I wish that I could have exercised without exercising. You know what I mean? Like, the actual doing it bit, hate it. But the bit afterwards, when you got the burn, and you're feeling pretty good about yourself for having done that, yeah, I'm down for that. I'd like to do that. There's a note lying in the water. Maybe it's from Haruka. I came here because of the sunset. It was so beautiful it made me want to cry. It was the same sunset I saw when I survived. The sun seemed to sink into the mountain. I had come to see it. Melting away into the waters of the mountain seems natural. It seems right. I feel like the others are telling me to. The ones who didn't survive. The sunset is drawing closer. Or maybe I am drawn to it. Touch! Touch! Touch the ghost! Touch the cow! Do this now! Yeah, get some bonus points. Hell yeah. That's what you want. I do not believe I would need to be told twice to touch the cow. Anyway, I am going the wrong way. This is why they introduced the fade feature like that. Hey, where am I going? Over there? Thanks. From here, you can see the whole area below the waterfall. There's a shrine road wiped out by the landslide and the path that leads up here. Hi. You're... What? I wasn't expecting you. Okay. Hi. I wasn't expecting that at all. Let me just have some tea. Speaking of, so if this is the ghost that I'm thinking it is, this ghost is named Hiyori, and she has a really uncanny face. And a really interesting attack pattern. Okay, she's over there. That's fine. Really interesting attack pattern that, like, I can't think of any other ghost in the series that does this, where occasionally she just appears above you. Maybe the Fallen Woman from 2 does that? But she does... Actually, yeah, Fallen Woman from 2 does that. And then she sort of tries to edge her way towards you. There's hands behind her! Yuri! 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 It's fine. Don't worry about a thing. I wasn't expecting her to show up. Everything's fine. Well, yeah, you could see it. Just behind her ghost form, there were hands pushing her towards the edge. And that seems to be a recurring thing, because we were told that we should jump. Rui was told that they should jump. The hot spring owner said that he was, like, hearing voices that told him to do such a thing. And, yeah. Alright, where are we going? Shrine of Dolls, right? I know where that is. That's over there. See that big glowy thing?
All melt away.
Was that something in the water? I thought I saw something in the water, and I don't know if I'm keen about that. And then look at this honeypot. yeah, you want the stuff, don't you? Oh, this is what Fatal Glance looks like. You know when the ghosts are like a swirling mass, and it says, hold ZR to touch? This is what happens. You see the final moments of the ghosts.
Hanging tree, I guess.
Like this.
Certainly looks like it. This is where... Huh? What? What is that?
They all look like that, by the way. They are all that kind of grainy, busted VHS filter. And this is why I commented in the previous stream. I think it's really, really funny that the Fatal Frame series has been going on for long enough that it's not reel-to-reel film anymore. Now we're getting busted VHS tapes. Do you want to appear, please? There you go. Oh! I thought I had killed him! I thought I had killed him! No! No, he's just gonna run away on fire. No, you're quite right. That one was a little annoying, because, well, is a little annoying, because, he just becomes invisible. Why would he not? That thing moved. I saw that. I feel like that's a bad omen. I shouldn't have taken that. Like, that was somebody's. Alright, where am I going? Over there. There are worse ghosts in the game than that one. But no, I brought that one upon myself by examining the big obvious, hey, you want to fight a ghost thing? Alright, where am I going? This way. Wandering shrine maidens with no faces? I think that's an unfortunate thing, Kawasaka. I mean, it's cool when you see characters that you like and that you feel representative of you. But at the same time, it's a sad state of affairs, is what it is. Oh, you're gonna turn around and look at me, aren't you? No? Good. Good! Don't! For you, he didn't see the sunset. Only I could see it. That's why I have to go alone. The light of the setting sun lives on in the mountain. I wish he could have seen it. So I don't know that heavy-handed is the term that I would use. I'm with you, it doesn't pull its punches. The subject matter is incredibly heavy, and the game doesn't, like you say, it doesn't shy away from going, hey, here is specifically what happened. And it's not nice. Heavy-handed is, like, loath as I am to bring it up, Get in the Car, loser, where the villains were, you know, those trench coat armband guys with the stupid hair, and they like Mustache Man. But it's not that. They're actually machine cultists. Shut up. Right? Haruka is somewhere in this shrine. And today, we can open it. Man, this is the last thing you want to see when you open up a shrine like this. Just, hello, look, lots of dolls. This also... Do you see that? That was spooky. This also plays with something that I dislike in video games in general. Like, which is like... So these things are models, right? They're character models, just the same as I am. So there is nothing stopping them from just getting up and walking around and moving. And that would be really, really spooky. But because they're not supposed to do that. They're just supposed to stand there. That's what they do. There's a note here in small writing. Looks like Haruka must have come here. Ever since we survived, I felt like every day could be my last. I feel closer to Fuyuhi than ever. It's nice sharing secrets with her. Sharing my guilt. We often talk about the past. I remember a lot of things from back then. Like how her face was the first picture I drew in kindergarten. We split a sheet of paper and drew each other. I remember growing taller than her, and how she stayed at my house while hers was being renovated. We often talk about that kind of stuff. Most of all, I remember singing the Song of Memories at kindergarten graduation. I looked over at Fuyuhi, and she was already looking at me waving. Whenever I hear that song, it makes me want to go back there, to that time. My whole life has been flashing before my eyes. Of all the moments, that's the one I want to keep on living over and over forever. Huh. I forgot that the game just handed you the crush lens partway through chapter 4. Like, that's not a special unlock. I got that. Was that Haruka? Is there something under the doll display? Come to think of it. Which button is it? That one? That one. Yeah, that's the one. I thought that was the one, because that's what the character for Zero. Sure, let's just upgrade that. Do I need that? Probably. Might as well upgrade it. It's not like I'm going to do a great deal else with these points. A hat! There are stairs below the doll display. Haruka might have gone down there. The wooden grate won't budge. Oh, there must be a way to open it.
Oh, you found me. You can't die either, huh? Ah, you want to go down there. I know you want to die. Before you do, how about a game?
What?
This is you. It's an effigy. Find me, if you can.
Thanks, limes. The camera is reacting to something. Wasting my good film on that. There's something in the photo. Looks like a person hanging from a tree. This photo might be showing me where to find the hidden effigy. So yeah, you're not wrong, Kosaka. One of the like plot points is that Yuri has had these psychic abilities for the longest time, and they're messing with her head. I'm gonna go back to that one episode of the X-Files I was talking about that Stephen King wrote, where it's the little boy who could see how people would die, and potentially cause it. I forget how that episode went, just that, you know, fighting evil in small town Maine. But if you had that ability, that'd mess you up. You wouldn't want to do that. If out of nowhere I was seeing all these spooky, horrible things, I would attempt to avoid that. I decided to conduct a memorial ritual of sending a doll downriver, as is described in Mount Hikami folklore. Here on the mountain, the flowing waters have long been deified. Life springs from the water, then returns to it. All of the bones in the cave beneath the shrine had been laid into the waters. This was probably considered to be a way of returning life to the water. The shrine was built upon the pure water river, with a walkway crossing it. I found numerous dolls at the bottom of the river and downstream. These dolls were likely placed on the water as a form of memorial for those they depicted. You sure there's nothing down there? I'm sure there was something in there. Probably not, though. A doll did just fall into it. I can see water through a hole in the passageway floor. Some of the dolls are missing from the shelf. They must have been washed away. Or, what's it? You won from the Sixth Sense. The boy's like, oh, I see dead people, so just become recluse. It's a hell of a mask. I can see the white face of a large doll behind the blinds. That must be the main shrine. It's something that a lot of cultures do, Kosaka, including ours. Or at least mine. Almost certainly yours as well. Not so much like we are seeing here. But, you know, how many times do you go and put flowers on somebody's headstone? Or, See? What did I tell you? I knew they were gonna get up and start moving around. There's a room behind the shelves of the dolls. Maybe there's a way inside. No, I wanted this. What's it? The Poe Toaster. Every year on, I believe, Edgar Allan Poe's birthday? Birthday or death day. Somebody would go to the grave and just toast. And that's the kind of thing that our cultures do as a way of providing offerings to the dead, for lack of a better way of putting it. I can see a large doll through a crack in the door. I don't trust any of these dolls.
Wait.
Not a single one. Get out of here, that counted.
Wait.
Alright, you want to go? That's what I thought. Yeah, you stay over there. Friggin' ghosts. The way I always took it is that these guys aren't, strictly speaking, ghosts. They are some sort of other automaton. Self-mad nerd. I'm a mad nerd. Get out of here. Don't be promoting no websites on my website. Do I want to go with type 90 for this? Hell yeah, I do. Not this bit, though. This is the point, right? You come here, and you see this, and you go, I'm going to find my friend in a tree. I don't know if I should really keep going with this. It sounded like something fell into the bushes. It's me! A so-called effigy. I think it was made to look like me. This, I feel, is... Nice! This, I feel, is like a repeat of something that happened in Fatal Frame 1, if you recall, where the second night, I think it was, you had to play demon tag with the 3 kids. Darn. Don't mind me. Was that enough? That was not enough. Yes, it was. Okay. I thought that would be enough to get the fatal glance. Sure enough. Alright. Why is that your fatal frame? The little girl tripping and falling over? That's just sad. I mean, this whole game is sad, but that's not the point. Alright. Return through the door shrine. Go. Return to the door shrine and go find that door. I suppose the only other option with the spooky dolls is that either they are not, either they are not ghosts or they're not particularly strong ghosts. Like, you know, they're just sort of hanging around. They weren't killed violently. They're just related to the dead in some way. Why am I hearing voices in my left and right ears? Why did I describe my ears like that? They're the only ones I have. I'm not an alien. I'm a penguin. I'm normal. What I meant was, like, I'm hearing stereo is what I'm hearing. Like, someone is speaking to me to my left. Which seems improbable. Yes, I reached out of the geometry to the astral plane, and I caught that guy. Amazing. That's not why I equipped the good armor. Armor? Ammo? I'm pretty sure the thing that I'm thinking of is down here and now, so don't worry about it. Yeah, see, Rixtress knows. She's met me. Cutting down on soda / removing soda is a good thing to do. It is most... Yeah, it was you! The booby ghost. That's why I equipped the good film. Oh, that's good. Hear her whispering to you if you lock on like that? Because you know, like, you just know that the Wii U tablet made those sounds if you're playing on the Wii U. Oh, what, you... round 2? Game? Not sure what that interaction was. Always wild when Fatal Frame decides it's just gonna do things I don't think it should be allowed to do, especially when I'm recording it and it's on stream. You gonna be like broken neck from the first one, just teasing me? Is that what we're gonna be doing? I mentioned it previously. I have all of the Fatal Glance files. I don't need to do that. I'm just doing that because you get some points. And what the points make? Prizes. That's right. You got the Restore lens that restores health based on how much damage is dealt to the target. Really? Oh, babe, that's what my green one is. But I don't know what the kanji for that looks like. I just know what 0 looks like. Part of the reason why I don't buy expensive tea is I don't attach a price to quality. So, there's like a bell curve for that. Do I mean bell curve? No. Generally speaking, one of the points when I feel the most snobbish is when somebody has cooked for me with cheap ingredients. Because you can tell. I just tried that though. But like it's cheap ingredients, like cheap chocolate. I know that this person has gotten like the 50p Aldi's own, right, and not Cadbury's or what have you. And am I lost? This should be the Doll Shrine, right? Oh yeah, this one. And I don't like that I feel like that. But at the same time, there is a limit where the biggest and most expensive branded chocolate, it's probably going to taste about as good as the middle of the range stuff. The little girl was sitting in the middle of the doll display. I should try placing the doll here. Oh, thank goodness.
We can play together. Stay until you feel like dying.
Stay forever! Impossible Mission 2. It's a really... It spoke to you when you turned it on.
Don't lose it. Will you end up leaving me too? Or am I going to die?
I got the important one. I was trying to get you both in the same shot. Like that. Because if you do that, Dollface falls down. I saw that. Yeah. Dollface, good character. I liked her in Twisted Metal. But the first one, not the remake one. Are you guys just gonna keep throwing dolls at me? Please don't do that. I'm gonna go to my cheaper film. Actually, that would make a lot more sense, because White-Hair Girl said that she couldn't die. So, what was... So I don't know why I tried. Alright, cool. I found this effigy on the floor. I should put it back on the doll display. It sounded as if something moved beneath the doll display. The wooden lattice blocking the hidden staircase has opened. So I'm not overly keen on... No. Overly knowledgeable on what, like, certain ingredients and additives are. I am aware that they are generally quite bad for you. But most things are bad for you in excess. You got it, Dr. Claw. I saw a frame stutter there, and I was wondering, were you about to throw a spooky hand at me? Well, yeah, Kosaka, we're... It's a dead end. There's a drop-off and the water is flowing down. Looks like something is floating down there. We're in a spooky cave. You're not gonna have the best audio down here. It's all gonna be echoey and weird. A black box sits in a hollow along the passageway. This hat is making it so much more tense for me. Because, like, maybe there's going to be the ghost hands. Maybe I'm not even going to see them. It's fine. Oh, is this now? Oh, this is now. Don't mind me. Hello, how are you doing? It's a partially open box submerged in the water. It looks like it's filled with dark water. The Pirates of Dark Water? Hell yeah, I remember that show. I had a figure of it. Like that spooky guy with a Fu Manchu mustache. I had that guy. Haruka. Also, you're correct. She can't control her power. Case in point.
I can still see it. That beautiful sunset on the day that only the two of us survived.
Like, honestly, that would be terrifying. Suddenly you're trapped in a box and it's Haruka. You're trapped in a box and it's flooding?
Fuyuhi, I'm melting.
Stay with me, Haruka.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna stop correcting it. I am aware, but it's particularly egregious. Stop doing that. Anyways, hey, what's up? I sure hope everybody likes this boss fight, because we'll be seeing her a lot. I remember that much. And she's really awful for just not becoming attackable at points. Like, just do the Fatal Frame animation, please. Nah, if I play Siren what you're going to see is a couple of things. First of all, it's going to be me going, "Hello, Yuri Lowenthal! You're here because you speak English and Japanese."
You,
And then also getting completely confused at that game because
Yuri.
I
I sent here to come and look for you.
played that game. I couldn't get my head around the
Can you walk?
chameleon twin perspective. I couldn't do it. That's going in the folder. Hot damn, I used my Type 0 film on that. You'd better appreciate that. That's my ticket to kill the final boss. And I just wasted it. Now I have to fight the final boss. It's fine. It's fine.
The person who asked you to come find me. Was it Fuyuhi?
Yes, it was.
I want to see her. I need to apologize.
Well, you can apologize when we get outside. How does that sound to you? Fuyuhi is definitely there and waiting. Don't... If I say that, you'll follow me, right? Okay. Yes? Good. On we go. So, Kosaka, there is a difference between that ghost and the one that I called the booby ghost. I don't know what it is. Like, one of them has an attack pattern where they go round and round, and then one of them has an attack pattern where they go around and around.
Fuyuhi, forgive me.
And I don't know which is which.
Why did I... I told you we'd be together too. I'm sorry.
I'll say this about Siren, though. Genuinely, really good enemy design in that series. They have a very just uncanny way of just
So sorry.
weird faces. And like that, there's one that's just like a head. It's like a giant head. And it sounds like, alright, cool, giant head. Well, that's stupid. No. It's Is that you?
I can hear a song. It's that song.
I have to follow Haruka's trace. Pick up! I must kill them all. Every shrine maiden. I can't stand their eyes. I must gouge them out. They have seen too much. Oh, this is the part where Lady Mappy got frustrated with the plot. Oh, no! I have to follow Haruka's trace. Aren't I? No. I'll tell you what I'm getting frustrated with. There's
Come to see.
an Easter egg that I cannot bring up because the game hasn't actually said what it is yet. And when it does, I will get to it. I feel like all of the Fatal Frame games have very similar gameplay. It's just where are you and what are you doing? Like in this instance, we're walking through a forest, but it's the same tight control third-person cameras. Wait, is that the health bar? Oh, hell yeah, that's the health bar. It's a horrible story, like a really, really sad thing that happened. But like, man, Fuyuhi's ghost is so good. Like, look at that, I got the jam cam going on. Did we get it? We did get it. Not yet. Nearly got it. Get crushed, nerd! Gosh, I love the crush lens. It's so good.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right. Fuyuhi.
There was a glowy thing. I wanted the glowy thing. Oh.
What were you doing there?
I saw the setting sun. It was drawing me in. I was becoming a part of it, as if I were melting.
Well, what's important is that you're back. Miracle you're not hurt.
Where is Fuyuhi?
Huh?
Is she here?
You didn't see the spooky ghost with the knife?
Hear a song. That song.
Haruka, please. Just try and get some rest for now, okay?
Right. Thank you.
Haruka. I'd better give her some time to recover. I have to tell Ren and Rui about Hisoka. I can probably find some more Type 0 film. It'll be fine. Must be having a terrible nightmare. you give me like a psychic photograph or something? No? Okay. What? You okay?
Don't.
See, now this is part of Yuri's powers that's like really surreal. The idea that she can see people's dreams. I've been writing my dreams down for years, and there are occasions where I don't remember them.
Did I kill her? Don't look at me.
And here she's just like, oh, I saw that. That's really invasive, actually.
Ren,
Don't do that.
it's time.
We'll leave now. You should get some rest.
I know. Good night.
I love that she keeps the hat on. I don't like this peephole vignetting.
It is shot.
Sorry, that hat ruined the shot. Or did it make it better? That dream. It was just like the memory I saw when I touched Haruka in that cave. I need to know more. Maybe if I ask her? Also, cute point of note, we were soaking wet when we woke up, and now we're not. Games like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about a thing. No, I don't want to look at the mirror. We're just gonna ignore the spooky haunted radio? Okay. I guess that's not important. So, Lady Mappy, I'm not entirely sure which point you mean. There are a couple of points that I don't like in the plot of this game. I mean, on top of the general ones where it's, you know. The Fatal Frame series is kind of creepy with girls and women, and I don't like it. I like the game series. I don't like that part. That's not the bit that I'm thinking about, though. But we're actually coming up on one of my favorite parts in this game. And the...
Haruka?
we're not going to get to it today. Because we're just going to do this chapter today. But no, the part of chapter 6 is my favorite part of this entire game. And probably my favorite part of the entire series. Because it's just beat after beat after beat after beat. And it is so good. So get hyped for that, I guess. I never fully understood what the explanation was for like video cameras and stuff being able to pick up ghosts like that. But hey, I'm not gonna question it. It's really good thematically and in terms of like cinematography and framing and all that. Hell yeah. Yuri finds the missing Haruka Momose in a reliquary in a cave beneath a shrine of dolls. She takes the girl back to the shop. Haruka is in no state to talk and can't explain what happened to her. That night, Haruka is visited by Fuyuhi's ghost, which takes her back to the mountain. I stumbled over the name Fuyuhi. I've got no place to comment on people pronouncing it Haruka. Haruka. What are you, part-time? It's not part-time. That's my best time is 41 minutes. Because that's me running through the level and skipping all the cutscenes and not reading any notes. So, there you go. But yeah, look at that. Running through chapter 6 is about an hour. So, we'll get to that. Which is the one that's... I don't know. We'll get to that. Oh, that one. 8th drop is also a pretty solid one. I like it. We'll come back to that. We are on drop 5. I'm probably going to make a note of that in case the game resets me. We are on drop 5. Why is my internal monologue a massive nerd? Have you met me? It's fine. Here's the ending screen. I feel like it was a very short one today because we only got the one. We only got the one chapter. But with that said, I had to work late today, and that's why. Thank you very much for watching along, everybody. You guys are pretty great. Let's go and say hello to Rin, on account of Rin is always hanging out in my channel and always raiding me. So let's go say hello to her. Next stream, we are should be able to get to chapter 5 and 6 in the next stream. I hope so. Chapter 6 is the point that I'm gunning for. Genuinely, what a good sequence, and when we get to it, I will tell you exactly why. Zelda tomorrow. Come back for that. And until next time,